So whenever there is a call from any customer, the call center agent will be able to view all the information relating to the customer. Proactiveness means you have to anticipate what the customer needs are there, and before they come up, you should give an answer to such needs and preferences. It uses algorithms to analyze the user data and suggest products. So these recommendation engines, they will be suggesting products based on the user data. Hello everyone, I'm Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Red College Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I welcome you all to this session. In this session 5 of Unit 4, we will be having a discussion on the call centers. So what are call centers? Call centers are pivotal in customer relationship management, central hub for customer interactions through voice calls. So whenever the customer calls, it will be routed through the call center only. So it will be the call center people who will be answering the queries of the customers. Integrated within CRM systems, call centers streamline communication, enhance customer contribution to more comprehensive understanding of the customer needs. Call centers integrated with CRM systems are integral to modern customer service strategies, providing agents with comprehensive tools and information. These systems empower to deliver exceptional customer experiences across the various channels. So the synergy between call centers and CRM builds and maintain strong, personalized and lasting customer relationships. So with the help of call centers, you are able to have a lasting customer relationship with the customers. So what are the various aspects of the call centers? So the first one is customer interaction management. Call centers integrated into the CRM systems enable efficient management of customer interactions. So these call centers, they help in efficient management of the customer interactions. Agents have detailed access, purchase history and previous interactions. This information empowers agents to provide personalized and contextually relevant support during voice calls. So this will help in having a better interaction with the customer. Then second one is multi-channel integration. Modern call centers within CRM framework extend beyond traditional voice calls. They seamlessly integrate various communication channels such as email, live chat and social media, and this multi-channel integration ensures that customer integrations are consistent, cohesive across different touch points. So they'll be contacting the company through the various channels, and with the help of these various channels, we will be able to see that customer interactions are more consistent and cohesive. Then third one is call routing and queuing. So CRM enhanced call centers optimize call routing based on the customer data. So incoming calls are directed to the most suitable agents department, reducing wait times and improving the overall efficiency. So whenever any customer wants to talk to any of the company, so they will be connecting it to that particular department. As a result of which, the wait time will be reduced and there will be increased customer interaction and efficiency. Queuing mechanisms ensure a systematic handling of the incoming calls during the peak period. Then the fourth one is customer data access. So CRM systems provide real-time access, comprehensive customer data. When integrated into call centers, this allows agents to view customer information instantly during the calls. So whenever there is a call from any customer, the call center agent will be able to view all the information relating to the customer. So when he knows everything about the customer, he will be in a better position to answer the customer. So the ability to access purchase history, preferences and notes ensures that agents can address customer queries more effectively. Then the fifth one is call scripting and guidance. So CRM integrated call centers often include features for call scripting. Agents can follow predefined scripts or receive screen guidance based on the customer information. So they can receive predefined scripts. So for whenever there is a call from any customer, so how do we answer to the customer's call? So they will be receiving the scripts and guidance based on the customer information. This ensures consistency in communication, adherence to brand messaging, and provides a structured approach to customer interactions. Then the sixth one is issue resolution and ticketing. Customer issues raised during calls seamlessly integrated into CRM systems as tickets. So this integration ensures customer concerns are tracked and resolved systematically. So whenever there is a complaint from any of the customer, a ticket is raised, and in this way you will be able to track the issue easily. The entire customer interaction history, including calls and resolutions, is documented for future reference and analysis. Then analytics and reporting. CRM enhanced call centers offer robust analytics and reporting capabilities. Supervisors and managers can gain insights into call volumes, average handling times, customer satisfaction scores, and other key metrics. So supervisors and managers, they have all the data relating to the volume of the call, the average handling time, customer satisfaction scores, and all other key information. So which will help in refining the customer service strategies and optimizing the call center operations. Then next one is customer feedback and survey. Post-call surveys and feedback mechanisms integrated into CRM systems enable organizations to gather direct insights from the customer. So this feedback loop is valuable for understanding customer satisfaction, identifying areas for improvement, and facing future customer service initiatives. So whenever you have a feedback from the customer, it will help in understanding the customer satisfaction, identifying areas for improvement, and shaping future customer service initiatives. Then, what about the practice of the CRM? So, we have talked about the CRM. Now, let us talk about the practice of CRM. So, what are the key aspects in practice of the CRM? The first one is audit the requirements and objectives. Before implementing a CRM system, conducting a thorough audit of the organization's requirements and objectives is crucial. So first thing is you have to be specific and clear about what is the objective of the company. So this involves assessing the business's specific needs and understanding what goals the CRM system is expected to achieve. So what is the specific needs of the business and what is the goal the CRM has to achieve? That has to be spelled out neatly. So only then we will be able to have a better practice of the CRM. Then use an appropriate CRM. Choosing the right CRM platform is essential. It should align with the organization's size, industry, and specific requirements. It should be scalable to accommodate future growth and flexible to adapt to the changing business needs. So, you should try to see that whatever CRM you are having, it should be scalable to accommodate future growth. So, it should be able to handle large volume of data, and it should also be flexible to adapt to the changing business needs. Then use CRM automation to maximize efficiency. So with the help of CRM, we will be able to maximize the efficiency. So automation within the CRM system streamlines repetitive tasks, saving time and reducing manual effort. So this includes automating processes relating to lead management, email marketing, and customer communication. So you automate all these three things. That is, first one is the lead management. That is, whatever the leads you have got, so how do you manage the leads? Second one is email marketing, sending emails consistently. And third one is customer communication. So when you automate all these processes, they keep on sending the messages and emails. So in this way, you are engaging yourselves with the customer. Then fourth one is simplify the workflow. A user-friendly and intuitive CRM system simplifies workflow for the employees. An easy to navigate interface and logical process flow enhance user adoption and contribute to the overall efficiency. So you will be able to see that you are having overall efficiency in the CRM. Then the next one is use a proactive approach. Proactive CRM involves anticipating customer needs and issues before they arise. So proactiveness means you have to anticipate what the customer needs are there, and before they come up, you should give an answer to such needs and preferences. So it can include personalized communication, predictive analytics, and proactive customer support. So you should see that you have a personalized communication with the customer, predictive analytics you should have, and proactive customer support. So ultimately enhancing the overall customer experience. So with the help of these three aspects, you will be able to enhance the experience, positive experience of the customer. Then next one is use data for fact-based decisions. So CRM systems collect and analyze customer data. Using this data for decision making ensures that business strategies are grounded in real insights, improving the chances of success. So whenever CRM systems are used, so you are using the data for collection of the data. So with the help of this data, you can see that the chances of success are more. Then CRM in the consumer market. Let us see what is the application of CRM in the consumer market. The first one is permission marketing. What is this permission marketing? A term coined by Seth Godin refers to the practice of obtaining explicit consent from individuals before sending them the marketing messages. So if you have to send the marketing messages, so you have to ask permission from the customer and then send the messages. So this is permission marketing. You are seeking permission from the customer before you are sending the marketing message. It emphasizes building and maintaining a relationship with consumers who have willingly opted to receive the communication. So they are willingly opted to receive the communication. So you will be sending the communication to only those who have agreed to receive it. Then second one is cookie creators. Cookies are small pieces of data stored on users' devices by the websites. They can be used to track user behavior, preferences, and interactions with the site. So cookie creators means, so it is a small piece of data which will be there in the website so that you can keep a track on the customer behavior, preferences, and interactions on the site. So cookie creators, often implemented through code on websites, help gather data that can be utilized for various purposes, including personalization, analytics, and targeted advertising. So you can gather data that can be utilized for various purposes. So it includes personalization, analytics, and targeted advertising. Then the third one is recommendation engines. Recommendation engines use algorithms to analyze user data and suggest products, content, or services that are likely to interest a specific individual. So it uses algorithms to analyze the user data and suggest products. So these recommendation engines, they will be suggesting products based on the user data. They are commonly used in e-commerce platforms, experience and drive engagement to enhance the user experience and drive management. Then, what are the benefits of the CRM in consumer market? So, in this, the first one is improvement in market productivity. So, how do you improve market productivity? CRM enhances market productivity by optimizing processes, reducing redundancies, and making customer interactions more streamlined and efficient. It results in more effective use of time and resources. So in market, it will be helping in market productivity by making more effective use of the time and the resources. Then next one is CRM in the service sector. So this is particularly crucial in the service sector where building and maintaining a strong relationship are fundamental to success. CRM systems are widely used across various service sectors to enhance customer interactions, improve efficiency, and drive business growth. So you can see that the following shows how CRM is applied in the different service industries. So you can have the example here. The first example is hospitality and tourism. CRM services help hospitality and tourism in the following ways. So let us see how it is helping. So the first one is reservation management. The CRM assists in managing guest reservation preferences and special requests, providing a personalized experience. So it will help in managing the guest reservation preference. So when the guest comes, what kind of a reservation he prefers. So it will be collecting data and special requests also. So this will help in giving a personalized experience for the guest. Then guest loyalty program. CRM helps design and manage loyalty programs, retain customers, and encourage repeat businesses. So it will help in retaining the customers and encourage repeat business. Now, the second service sector is the healthcare. CRM services help healthcare in the following ways. So, patient relationship management. So, what is this PRM? So, CRM in healthcare focuses on patient engagement, appointment scheduling, and managing healthcare service efficiently. So, it will help in scheduling the appointment and managing the health service efficiently. Then, next one is follow-up and wellness program. CRM aids in patient follow-ups, reminders for appointments, and wellness programs promoting proactive healthcare management. So you can see that they will be giving reminders for appointments, and also they'll be telling them about the wellness programs. So in this way, you can have a proactive healthcare management. Then CRM in the mass market. The mass market refers to a large and broad market where products or services designed to appeal to a wide range of the consumers. So product and services appeal to a wide range of consumers. So in the mass market, the target audience is not narrowly defined. The goal is to reach and sell to a broad and diverse customer base. The products or services offered in a mass market are typically standardized and produced in large quantities to meet the demand of the general population. So mass market means the product will be manufactured in a very large scale to meet the demands of the general population. Then the next one is CRM in the manufacturing sector. So CRM in the manufacturing sector involves using strategies, technologies, and processes to manage and analyze interactions with current and potential customers. While CRM is often associated with sales and marketing, its application in manufacturing sector extends beyond those areas, including various aspects of customer engagement and satisfaction throughout the product life cycle. So it is often associated with sales and marketing, and its application in manufacturing sector extend beyond that this. So it includes customer engagement and satisfaction throughout the product life cycle. So with this, we come to the end of this session. Hope you have all followed it. Thank you.